I had an interesting question posed to me right before we actually started recording, and I wanted to talk to the most beloved member. By the way, episode 23.
23.
Shout out Julio Lugo.
Oh.
And obviously Michael Jordan, the GOAT. GOAT stands for greatest of all time, Kyle.
I know what the GOAT stands for.
Yeah, I love that we post this on YouTube now, and we're just looking at your ceiling. Hi, buddy.
Well, I love that we're doing this later in the day on Monday because now I have to rush and make dinner while I do this.
What is it? How's that opposed to any other time that?
Because usually I already have dinner already made because I make it ahead of time.
You look like a guy who usually meal preps, so this is fascinating that you're not prepared.
Why would I meal prep? I work from home.
I do not anymore.
Yeah, so I'm a little peeved at you, Samantha.
My apologies.
Episode 23. Episode 23. Shout out to everybody who wore 23. I'm so tired. I can't even think about it. Not as tired as these two. I sympathize. Wholeheartely. That sounded sarcastic, but I'm being serious. I don't want Kyle to quit mid-episode.
I'm just waiting for it. Waiting for you to say something so I could just be like, okay, bye.
So this might be it, but I have to ask. This is while we're at it, episode 23. I'm Mark.
You said that like 5 times already.
The girl is Sam, and everyone's favorite Kyle is very grumpy today. But he's smiling, which is Kyle, the arms look great. For those of you who watch on YouTube, the arms are looking great. Now, the nurse asked me a question right before we cracked the microphones, wanting to know, because I was talking about you, Kyle.
Why? What were you saying?
You were coming up in casual conversation because I was telling her I was about to do the podcast.
Of course.
And she asked, is Kyle an escort?
I wish. Oh, my God.
Because she goes, what does he do for a living? I said, well, he's, in advertising, sort of. He works for, a lawyer, and he does this. And I don't want to digress too much about your complete personal life because, this is more professional than personal. So I don't want to air out all your business because you basically do that yourself.
Yeah, I do.
But she goes, is he an escort?
I wish. That would I would not be living with 3 other people if I was an escort.
Now, this is what she said. He would get a lot of money if he was. So I guess take it as a compliment?
I mean, I do. I wish. But I think if I was an escort, I'd have to do more of the bottoming than the topping.
Not necessarily.
I also just... And like that client, I wish. There are sometimes I get Grindr messages and I can't tell if they're bots or not, where they're like, hi, I'm a generous daddy, like send me. I really do. Remember we had this conversation on the podcast actually already?
Yes.
I really would love to meet one just to see like what the parameters are.
Can you set it up? And this is obviously post with vaccines come out and we get a little bit more normality, even though the vaccines are probably a plan. So the NSA can just put tracking chips in all of us.
Dear God.
Now, Kyle, they have an $8 billion surveillance budget. You don't think they're going to be using it?
They're going to be using it on us, the normal people?
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, now, when this does get back to normal and we can be out in public together, can you set this up so me and Sam can somewhere be in the crowd? Like I be at the bar and Sam is like at a table with friends.
Like where I'm escorting?
Where you meet this person, because we would like very much so to.
I mean, we wouldn't be meeting at a bar. More than likely, if I met a sugar daddy, it'd be at his house and like in his bedroom.
Can I be
That's
your
how
pimp?
quick it would. That's how quickly those would move, I imagine.
I
don't think they meet at public places. Unless escorting, like, I just assume escorting is like basically hooking. But if I'm escorting and like I'm someone's arm,
I can see you adventure to walk in American
point,
Eagle and say, "Do you work on commission? Big mistake. That's your
American Eagle." I would at least do J. Crew. Come on.
Oh yes,
gotta get that good money.
That J. Crew cash going.
Yeah. I want that good money.
Now let me just say this, Kyle.
Yeah.
If you do ever get into a state where you are, want to do that, I personally will be your pimp, and I would treat you. I treat my
No.
bitches. I treat my bitches right. I treat you right, bitch. You and your mangina would make a lot of money.
Mangina. Oh dear God, do not call it that ever. Oh my God, mangina. What?
What are we, old Greg?
Name of the episode. That is one running title.
That's
one
not the word
contender,
for it.
one
And I don't-
candidate
And
for
I
name
don't
of
want
the
to say the
episode.
word for it because I'll never hear the end of it.
Can you please?
I really don't.
What
Come on, do it for
name?
me. I don't get a lot of sleep nowadays.
It's pussy with a B.
Pussy?
Yep.
Pussy?
Another contender for the
And then
name of the
the-
episode.
And then the throat one is Thrussy.
Oh my God.
Gays are relentless. I want
Listen.
you to understand that.
Listen, I personally think that we've been slipping the past couple of days, a couple of episodes, and I don't know the last time I've laughed that hard on this podcast, but just the term "thrussy"
Thrussy.
is just tickles
What-
me right where. Oh, I should.
What that Thrussy do though?
Oh, God. Ew. And it doesn't do anything. Oh, it's someone's esophagus.
Can you imagine if somebody had a cold and their thrussy was just dry as hell?
Oh,
It won't be. It wouldn't be after.
What happens if you have a cold and you have like a lot of phlegm in your thrussy? What's that?
I mean, you shouldn't be using that. Then you shouldn't be using that Thrussy for that reason.
Is it odd that I just got a tickle in my throat after this conversation?
Oh dear God.
it's all in the mind.
Well, let me talk about my child now after that.
Yeah, please talk about it. Please follow this up
Hard
CKA.
turn.
CKA has been tough.
Yeah.
these
Well,
past
he's a
couple of
newborn.
nights.
He is a newborn.
I think he figured out like all the nice things we were saying to him, and he just goes, "I'm gonna show these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show these motherfuckers."
I mean, he doesn't really have thoughts. So
Oh, you could see sometimes that the way he looks, because we talk to him,
Yeah. You have
especially
to talk to him.
if she runs out or I run out. It's really the only person you can talk to.
Mhm.
So we'll have conversations with him, and the way that he gives me looks, he knows what I'm saying.
I don't think so, but all right. I like to think that it's more like, you know how the Peanuts the adults talk. That's what he hears.
Wah, 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 wah.
Solid. I mean, how was it in the Rugrats too? Like, didn't they couldn't understand the parents in the Rugrats too, or?
No, it was the opposite. The babies, they couldn't understand the babies. They
I basically
normal.
think that my child is Stewie, and he's just planning world
Stewie?
domination. Yeah,
Yeah.
from
Family
Family
Guy?
Guy.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Family Guy in so long. Oh my God.
You're not missing much. I make her watch it all the time though, just to frustrate her.
So kind.
Sam, how are you?
I'm just lovely. Just
New job.
living my best life. Yep. First day on the new job. First day trying to find parking in Somerville, Massachusetts, which if nobody knows where this is, it's the one part or probably one of multiple areas of outside of Boston where there is only resident parking. There is
That's why I never moved there.
no
my
public
hometown.
parking. No public parking at all.
My
I parked in
hometown.
a market basket. I parked at a market basket.
Well, you send me your ID. I'll text somebody to give you the visitor pass or something. Don't worry. About it. You can park at my grandmother's house. She won't tell you. You're just not that far from where you work.
Really? She's near Union Square?
Yeah. You can walk to Union Square from
That area is...
Wait, they're putting Marc's grandma on blast. Jesus.
Hey, she would love the company.
Is she Nona?
Nani.
Nani?
Now she's G Nani with the great grandchild.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
G
Yep.
Nani. And my mother has taken the title of Nani. I don't know how my grandmother, who is almost 90, feels about that, but
Jeez.
I digress. Oh, Italian women don't die.
They don't die.
They're too stubborn and they eat too good.
That's true, though.
They have one mission in life the entire time. And that's just to feed
They eat
people.
too good.
They eat too
Yeah,
good.
they eat all that good.
Italian grandmothers, are you kidding me? They hold all the secrets of the kitchen.
Yes.
Like, you have no
Accurate.
idea. Yeah, my sister sent me a DM the other day. It was like this, one of these like Italian Instagram things, and it was a guy walking into his kitchen, and his grandmother's there making meatballs. He's holding his laptop, saying, "Nani, you got to stop making meatballs. They're too loud. I got a Zoom call coming in a little bit."
Yes, I watched that.
She goes, what is the Zoom? What is that?
What is this?
What is the Zoom? So new job. We're making money now.
We're making money.
That's
Thanksgiving
good.
was a little boring, but I brought Mr. Christopher to Thanksgiving.
Oh. Because I remember the last
Two
podcast.
chains.
I remember the last podcast we talked about the fact that he doesn't introduce you to his inner circle, but you're just expanding your inner circle.
Well,
meeting
so him. We had the conversation about like
I
everything.
bet it was awkward and
Did he
fun.
after he listened to this podcast or before?
I don't think he's heard this one.
I was on his side.
Oh.
Chrissy, I was on your side for the record.
Well, no. So I talked to him about it, and he was like, "Well, what I think we could do is," he's like, "Well, because his sister lives in San Diego. He's really close with her, but unfortunately, she just doesn't live around here. So he's like, he was talking to her and telling her about like
She
everything.
lives in San Diego. That's money.
I know, and it's like crazy there right now. But he's like, we should FaceTime with my sister so that like way you'd get to like meet her. And like he has an aunt that lives nearby too, and he's like, well, maybe someday in the next like week or two, like we can go and stop at my aunt's house. You can meet her. So.
But no like male friends.
Well, so a couple of his friends like reached out to him the other day, but then they were like, "Oh, our girlfriends are like fucking being like, everybody's freaked out about the virus. They don't."
Oh, so I was right. He's one of those people who ditches his friends once he has a girlfriend.
Well, no. So he has one friend apparently that ditches his friends all the time for his girlfriend, but no one likes his girlfriend apparently. So that's that story. But
That's usually the case with Italian men.
He goes to night skate at friggin' Hockey Town, and it's
Hold
like
on,
10
hold
to
on,
midnight.
Hold on. Kyle.
Yeah.
One of the many standings I hold in this culture is I speak for Italian men everywhere.
Oh,
And, I think
how
I
many
can
people?
say
How many groups of people do you speak for?
I'm a great ambassador. I'm a man of people, is what I am.
All
I
people.
look to bring people together and to bring light to certain stereotypes. And I will tell you that Italian men love women,
They love women, yes.
especially our nannies.
I'm not saying they don't love women. I'm saying that when Italian men have some of them have bad taste in women.
Oh, okay. Yes. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why their
dinner's
friends
done.
ditch them.
Dinner's done. So the ding. What are we having tonight? Chicken nuggets?
Yeah, and
Are they really chicken?
Kyle would not eat
well,
chicken for real.
He would.
sweet potatoes and broccoli.
They had chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
That's fine. Sounds wonderful.
Well, I have to go to bed early because I wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So.
Gross.
Amen. I'll be up at 6.
I was up at 6 because
Well, you're up like every 2 hours.
That's very true. Yes. So Sam, new job. Congrats. And what does the family think of my paisan, Chrissy Two Chains?
Well, so my grandmother's like, "Oh, he's so nice," and Chris looks at me after and goes, "Your grandmother has the most like soft, like wonderful, like could put you to bed, like voices. Like if she read an audiobook, it would be like beautiful because you would just blissfully fall asleep." I'm like, "Oh yeah, she has that effect on people, but she also like could talk for like 4 days."
And she also stabs people with her crochet needles. So
No, my grandmother doesn't crochet.
Mm.
No. An atypical grandma. She likes to, go on Instagram and like all people's stuff. I'm like, Graham, don't do that.
your grandmother has an Instagram.
She has an Instagram.
So Graham is on the gram.
She's on the gram.
My grandma has an Instagram, but she doesn't know how to use it.
My grandmother loves it.
Wait, Sam. Can you tell us what your grandmother's handle is on Instagram?
I don't even know what her handle is on Instagram.
Can you find out?
She's like Graham8 is like her name. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
Writing that down.
I don't know.
Graham 8. It'll be my mission tonight, as soon as the baby falls asleep, to find your grandmother on Instagram and to follow her. And to
She's liked my posts and stuff. I had to block her from the pod though.
I
Didn't
will unblock her from
did
the
not need her.
So
Did not need her. Literally looking at the pod Instagram
why?
because it's not
There's
appropriate.
nothing
My
bad. I
grandma-
don't think about you. I don't think there was anything. Oh, the micro penis.
Yeah, the micro
Post?
penis. Yeah, like anything about that. Maybe any of Kyle's sexcapades. I don't think my grandmother needs to hear about that either.
Why?
Well,
It's
I
not. I'm
mean,
not her. I'm not her
yeah.
grandchild.
Yeah, I don't know. My
Exactly.
grandmother's she's very close-minded though. I worry.
Oh,
I found her. Follow.
Oh my god.
Now, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Everything good? Everybody safe?
I had I got guilted into going to.
And
I went to one aunt's house who they were the only ones there, plus
Mhm.
my family. So it was 8 of us.
Mhm.
And the family that I went to is a big believer of COVID is being overblown by the media.
Oh, okay.
lovely.
They
So
don't
that was a
believe
fun
that.
conversation when that finally came up. Because me and my dad lost our shit.
Yeah.
And then the day after was my birthday.
Birthday.
Happy belated, Kyle.
Yes.
You
Oh,
look great.
Birthday.
29. Last
And
year of
feeling
my
fine.
20s.
And looking fine.
Sure.
Oh, hold on 1 second. She walked into the room. D. Kyle is not an escort, but he's not afraid to go down that alley. Is what he just basically said. Okay, I'll get his going price if that's interesting to you. I'm gonna be his pimp.
I want to know like what I would need to do. Like, do I have
show
do
off,
I have like
show
a
off that
menu?
Thrussy? No, show off that Thrussy. That's what you need to do. The bussy and the Thrussy. That's what you need to do.
Bussy.
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 Pussy. Oh my
Not
god.
bussy. It's
I
not
like
a
man-
bus.
I like mangina better.
I don't.
Mangina.
Get you some cutoff shorts. I mean, you already don't wear sleeves, so get you a vest.
I already got some short enough shorts. We don't need cutoffs.
Oh, very good.
It was proving so just so you guys know, I don't normally go looking for encounters. They usually just find me. But when my birthday came, I was looking, and it was so hard.
Humble brag, and sentence structure,
They come
You
looking
can't
for
say
me.
you're looking for encounters saying it's hard. You can't use those two phrases in the same sentence.
Wait,
It was difficult.
it was difficult.
It got hard as soon as you found it in
And the two that I had were
on the same.
not great. No, not on the same day.
You had a double header on your birthday, bro.
No, I didn't do it.
Did you have any time for cake? I mean, Christ.
I mean, I did have cake, but not the cake
You weren't
you're talking about.
You weren't blowing out candles. Something else was being blown.
Correct.
Exactly.
Accurate.
Pussy. That pussy.
Yep.
It was, yeah. One of them cost me money though, because I had to drive to the
What?
city.
Hey, hold on.
I'm like, what?
For parking, not for them.
All right. And sentence structure. bro.
Sentence structure.
Sentence structure.
I did that on purpose for the reaction. Come on. You know me by now.
We're learning
It
more
was
and more
yesterday. It was at the Moxie Hotel in Boston. You know
every
what
day.
that is?
This sounds like an escorting encounter already.
Nah, he was visiting from Seattle.
Jacksonville. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, COVID capital of the world. That's cool. Basically, it's ground zero at least.
And
from
his
here.
his pictures were relatively the same though. All his pictures he had abs, and he didn't have abs that day.
Oh.
So
Oh.
Oh. Well, everybody's kind of packing on the pounds.
and he was very nervous. So he sweated a lot. Yeah,
you have like you got to put down. Thank God you were in a hotel room where you could put down towels or something. Jesus Christ!
it was his
the
hotel
moisture.
room. I was not mine. I was like,
You with
man.
the moisture.
The
I swear to
moisture.
God.
I mean, it was just strange because he was like, I want you to know that like this always happens when I do this, and I'm like, this is really
All this sweat.
sorry. Yeah.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah, that wob wet ass bussy.
Oh,
Oh God.
you're not wrong.
I'm not.
You're
Oh.
not
I'm
wrong.
really not.
the Moxie is in downtown, like by Tremont Street, so I had to park at a parking garage and then walk. It was my first time in the city since February.
So tough being you. So tough.
Yeah, $18.
Oh, did you at least ask the front?
It was
desk to
worth.
validate?
It was worth the. I'll say it was probably worth a little bit less than it was worth my money.
See, this guy's pimp is not doing it right.
Why couldn't you just why couldn't you just go to the front and just validate your ticket?
Sam, whoops. You're going down the non-funny road. I'm going down the funny road, saying, I think Kyle's pussy is worth more than $18, and I would have got a better price.
I mean, it was his pussy. It wasn't my. It was
and
my dick is worth $18.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, Kyle. You had to pay. I would have gotten you paid. I would treat you right, bitch.
I mean, he offered, but I felt weird taking it.
I wouldn't let anyone take advantage of my he bitches.
My
ever.
he bitches?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
That's not you're not taking advantage of us.
All right.
Come on now.
And then the one on my birthday. Again, pictures, people. Keep your update your pictures.
If that could be a lesson from this podcast.
Yes.
On your dating apps, especially the Grindr.
Make sure your pictures match.
Make sure your pictures match. Yeah.
Because his face was like a fucking roadkill. Jesus Christ. It was rougher than like a dirt road. Ugh.
Like acne?
I don't know. It was just like bumpy. Like it's almost like his like some type of scar. I don't know. Maybe even the no lights didn't help his face.
Usually that does help the face.
It did not.
Oh, that's a shame.
It wasn't dark enough. We needed a bag, to be honest.
Let us pray.
God.
Let us pray. Lord, please guide Kyle to find the new light where ugly people look good all the time in his encounters. And let him
just find me an attractive person.
Kyle, I'm telling you, if you bring me amen, by the way. If you bring me on as your he pimp, I will treat you right, and I will get you at least $35, depending.
At least.
The Thrussy alone, I think, is worth
like, what's my menu look like?
Well, we got to have the Thrussy on there. That's going to be at least 25.
Thrussy.
I apologize. I'm new to this. I'm new to this lane.
It's a throat. It's a throat pussy.
My culpa. My culpa. Menace biage, as my people say. My apologies. Chrissy knows that. Now, with the Thrussy is first. The bussy is second. We got to go up to at least
the second.
Yeah, that's the second. If we want to talk about other things like different kinds of ass play, handwork, just showing it. Just showing it.
We're not fisting. I'm not into fisting. We're not.
This is a good
no
good
fisting,
conversation.
no piss play.
Okay, if that's just two rules, then we have business and we can make a lot of money.
No shit either. I'm not clean. Dick's one thing, but I'm not having someone do the French bow tie on me, whatever it is.
Listen, you have to understand the expenses that I'm going to have with this. Gas, first off, because I would drive you to and from to make sure you're safe. I would need to update my outfit to look presentable in a business transaction. I would also need some sort of weapon to defend not only myself, but to you, especially if I'm going to be handling cash in this situation, because we do not take any kind of check or credit cards or Venmo or that. I need the cold hard cash for this. Also, you got to think, Kyle, of the cleaning supplies we will need. Towels, newspapers, different kinds of hand sanitizers.
Newspapers?
Well, you got to lay it down. We don't want to leave a mess.
We just said we're not doing any of the bathroom stuff. None of that shit.
Yes, I understand that. But, Kyle, still, you're going to get a couple of sweaters, going to get those guys.
That's what the towels are for.
Yes.
Newspaper? Like, what are we, dogs?
We don't know what's going to happen.
Neutering dogs.
We don't know.
Puppies?
We don't know if he's going to. We got to get the floor covered and the bed covered. Kyle has an expense. One thing we also need to consider:
are we traveling to places, or am I just setting up?
Yes, we might have to. We might have to sometimes, especially if we want that real money. If you want the real money, you got to go to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. And of course, we're going to take my car because it's a Benz and it looks more presentable.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't want to drive. If you want to drive me to these places,
I'll drive.
Great.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I got you. And
you
also
wait in the car. Yeah, that works.
That's fine. I got books on tape.
45 minutes to an hour usually.
And then I will check in.
Yeah, I would say that. Actually,
maybe
we could do it. I say we charge it by the half hour
Mhm.
and then give them a deal if they want to do 45.
Yeah, absolutely. An hour. Okay, we got to really increase the price up to
But
that.
we can
Yes.
give them like a deal
Mhm.
with 45. It's like say it's $30 half every 30 minutes.
And if they want to involve more people, that's more money.
I mean, obviously.
I'm just saying.
What?
We just need to iron out the details.
We need
here.
we need a contract to be
Yes, we do
perfectly
need a
honest. They need
contract.
to
I'll get
send them like a DocuSign.
Yeah, we got to get somebody on that.
They have to sign it, and
Yeah.
after that, if not, we break their kneecaps.
I'll take care of that. I don't want you to get anything dirty. You're the face. You're the pretty face. I'll take care of that.
yeah.
He's not just the face.
I might have to actually hire.
I'm the whole body. I have
You're
to
the
do
bussy.
everything.
Pussy.
Pussy.
The bussy. The
Of
bussy.
all
This is
the
not the
things-
magic school bus. I don't know
of
why
all
you're
the-
bringing
of
that
all
up.
of all the things you have to correct me on the pronunciation of, I'm glad this is one of them. I really am.
Or a thussy.
Oh, goodness.
Thrussy. You're forgetting the R. I don't know why.
Thrussy. Well, we have to find out where the cutoff is. Is it TH as in throat or THR as in throat? So, okay, it's
THR as in throat.
I'm going to make it. Hold on. I got to make a note of that.
Oh my god.
Thrussy. And we'll go after this. You and me will talk and we'll get a
Yeah.
whole menu going. Don't worry about that. I'll take care
A
of it.
whole menu.
Yeah, we got that. Don't worry.
How would we do that?
I'd
I'd have a Twitter that like they would have to a private Twitter that they have to get.
We'd set you up with a members only Snapchat too, so they can get a little taste for a nominal fee.
Yeah,
Members only.
Yeah.
I would say members only Snapchat over like an OnlyFans because
Exactly. As soon as it's OnlyFans, we're going into a whole other world. We don't
Yeah,
want to step
whole other
on.
world.
We don't want to
No.
step on any of the clientels for Sam either. We don't
No.
want to.
Oh
we don't
my
know what they're in
God.
for. That's Sam's realm. We want her to handle that.
Then
Sam, your new OnlyFans contract is being drafted up by my people right now.
people.
Now, I actually had another question for you, Kyle.
shoot.
So Sam told me that your workouts are synced with hers on the technology.
That's why I tried adding you.
Yes, you did. Now, my question is, we found out that you worked out twice today. Before you answer, my question is, do you ever leave that? Because Sam says you work out a lot.
He does. Gets in a lot of different workouts. Well, because you break them up, like every time you finish a workout.
I do. I break them up.
I do too.
Now, do you leave your watch on and hit a workout during your encounters?
No,
I think you do sometimes.
I haven't. I don't have encounters on the weekdays except late at night.
Is that
Unless
why we
Sam's
have
unless Sam's getting a notification at 10 p.m. I don't think which I don't think she is. So
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know, Kyle.
from the hours between like 6:30 to 8:30, I would say is when she's probably.
I
getting
think you
prime.
could save yourself a trip to the gym if you actually wore it during your encounters, because you could work up quite a sweat.
I
During
mean, I
that.
do wear it. It's still there, and you're right. I definitely do. I
Hit
don't
like the hit like the yoga.
Would it be
selection.
yoga? Or would
The
it be more, like,
yoga.
body movement? Like, I think there's a body movement one for dancing.
Well, either one.
Would work.
Yeah. There is some thrusting going on, so maybe it is dancing.
Let's say it's dancing, right?
I think so.
It's definitely dirty dancing.
Anyway, my whole point is that I think from now on I'm never looking. I don't bother looking. Everyone cancels. It's so annoying.
Someone canceled?
People are like, I'll do it right now. Oh wait, never mind. Can you do it in an hour? And I'm like, no, I have shit to do in an hour. I'm an adult. I'm 29.
You are.
I know. I'll be 29 on Wednesday.
Sam, we're not talking about you for once.
I'm just saying.
For Wednesday. We're talking about Kyle's birthday now.
Yeah, and you have someone to celebrate with. Listen, this was my problem. I had no one to celebrate with. I had to go looking to find someone to celebrate with. Someone is going to take you out to a nice dinner or like buy you a birthday present, an actual present, not like here's cash like my family did. They're going to put some thought into something and do something for you. I, on the other hand, had to do thought for myself.
I took the nurse out this past Saturday for her
Yeah,
birthday.
exactly.
We had a lovely time. We had a lovely time. It was a lovely
See,
time.
I don't have that, so I have to do it myself, and I don't like it. It never works out.
Got a
So
little
now I'm
ice
just
cream.
letting it fly to me now.
Got a little gelato at the end. It was very cute. Very cute. encounter.
Yeah.
I did have a big development in my life that I wanted to get into. It's going to probably take up most of the rest of the episode, so I wanted to get into it.
Get
Get into it.
So I think we discussed how I accepted a job offer a few podcast episodes ago, correct?
Yeah, Target.
Funny. This company offered me a job to be a data analyst. Pretty good money, hourly of 35 an hour, and they were going to pay for
That's
my
good.
and they were going
That's
to pay for
good.
my equipment and everything. So let's kind of give the cliff notes of the lead up, and then the whole development afterwards is really what I wanted to talk about. Where they sent me after I signed the offer letter, just the offer letter that says you're accepting this job and getting paid $35 an hour.
Mhm.
After that, they sent me a check for $5,000, a little bit less, to pay for my equipment to work from home. It was a completely remote job because this company apparently is based, their headquarters is in Italy. Now, I have been talking to this person from HR through the Telegram app. Now, I didn't think anything of it at the time because I was like, this person obviously doesn't speak English, so maybe this is a way of translating
Yep.
because this person is in Italy. I'm then instructed that when I get the check to deposit into my bank, which I do. It was a physical check. And then they told me, after it cleared, which took a day, to reach back out to them as soon as it cleared. And I put it in my bank where I have mobile banking so I could watch it. Contact them and tell them that it's in there, and I await further instructions. The instructions started that I needed to download the Cash App. I needed to put $2,000 on the Cash App in order to pay the vendor for the equipment. And I went, okay, what's the vendor? They wouldn't tell me. Dodged it. And I go, okay, well, the Cash App isn't working for me. Thank God. And I go, okay, what other options do we have? Could you send me their website or a person to contact
Yep.
so that I can rectify the situation? Nope. They sent me an app to download that takes your money and turns it into, anybody want to guess?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. And I'm like,
Unfucking real.
so then they'd say, did you download it? And I said, yes, I did not download this app. And I said, just like the Cash App, this one isn't working. They go, okay, well, there's two other options. You can go to a Bitcoin ATM.
There's such things? I didn't know there.
Apparently there are.
Okay.
And I could take out $4,000 worth of Bitcoin.
Okay.
Next was I could go to any retail establishment and buy Google Play gift cards.
Oh, there you go. There it is.
There it is.
And I said,
I mean, the
to
Bitcoin
them,
thing I was also sketchy at first, but if they say gift cards,
the Cash App thing was sketchy at first. What respectable vendor accepts the Cash App when you're
no
selling
one.
hardware?
Correct.
So I go, yeah, I'm not doing either one of those. And I asked to speak to a supervisor. And that's when that person got extremely hostile via the app, accusing me of wanting to take the money and running, accusing me of being difficult, accusing me of being hostile. And I said, I'm not being hostile. I've actually just been asking questions, and you have been dodging my questions. Hours of this go by, and I won't go through the entire transaction, but it started to be a little volatile. And saying, we know where you live. No, you do not. We'll take legal action against you. No, you will not.
Nope.
And then I get a phone call a few hours later. This is all the day before Thanksgiving. I get a phone call from what my Verizon caller ID said was the Minex Corporation in the San Fernando Valley of California.
Yep.
Oh.
I pick up this call. This person who has a broken English accent, sounded French, started talking to me, saying I've been difficult, I no longer have the position, and that they will be taking the funds from me. And I say, that's fine. Can I speak to a supervisor? Can I have your name? Would not give it to me. Where are you located? Apparently in a temporary office in Baltimore. I said, okay, what's the address of Baltimore? I'll send you guys the check back.
Yep.
Wouldn't give it to me. Then they go on. Me and him are arguing for hours. And I decided to get a little Sicilian on him.
Oh, no.
And I said that I'm going to reach through this phone and choke you with my bare hands.
Nice.
Nah, I didn't say that. I didn't get that involved. I kept it professional because I don't know who's listening. I don't know if they're recording me. So I just kept asking for a supervisor. I just kept asking for email addresses. I just kept asking for supervisors and email addresses. And they wouldn't give it to me.
Obviously.
So as I'm talking to this person, I'm screenshotting the entire conversation on the Telegram app to keep.
Yep.
And at the same time, I'm filling out reports for the Better Business Bureau and the Federal Trade Commission.
Yep.
both of which called me back today.
Nice. Did you get to keep the $5,000?
No, they canceled the
Oh.
check.
Oh.
I was like, oh, Christmas money. I kept
I know.
watching it this whole weekend.
Yeah,
like, They
right?
haven't taken it yet. They haven't taken it yet. Oh, it's Saturday. They haven't taken it yet. It's still in there.
Okay. I assumed after it cleared, it's
Yeah,
yours.
right?
I didn't think they could go back through and take it back.
Well, because it's if you have a certain amount, they can cancel it up to so many days. If it's like a
Oh,
business
okay.
check or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was wondering because the reason that I think it's so interesting is that they were willing to just hand over $5,000 and not.
Well, I wasn't
That much of an eyelash.
I wasn't skeptical because when I moved to Philly, they gave me basically a signing bonus that I could have used for moving expenses, which is pretty common. And I thought it was something similar to that because I was like, okay, well, this is what this company just did for me. Maybe it's the same.
Yep.
And as soon as I started hearing Bitcoin and Cash App and Google Play gift cards, I just kept asking, what vendor do you guys have that accepts this stuff?
Mhm.
I was
I had a
'cause-
coworker this happened to. Yeah. No, I know. It's crazy.
and the same day I was talking to a former boss of mine who told me that he just read an ISIS. It's funny because I just read an article that said that cyber crimes are up 70 million %
You're
right
like,
now
"Yep."
during all this. I said,
That's me.
yeah. I was like, yeah. And the whole time
Yeah.
I keep thinking about the money. Like $35,000 an hour. It's a buku bucks.
Right?
You mean $3,500? You mean $35 an hour?
$35
not
$35 an hour. Yeah, sorry. $35 an hour.
$35,000.
That's
$35 an
pretty.
hour.
I was like, just to punch in some stuff on a computer. It's not a bad way to live. And that kept just going through my head. And I'm looking at the nurse the whole time, and I'm like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, this is sketchy. She goes, this is very sketchy. And she's never really worked, to her credit, she's never worked in an office environment or dealt
No,
with
yeah,
really
she's a
corporations.
nurse.
She's a nurse. She's only dealt with hospital world.
Mhm.
And I was like, I'm not nuts. I'm not. This is
No.
just wrong to me. It's funny because as soon as I was talking to this guy on the Telegram app, I'm like, that seemed wrong to me.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that app.
Oh, it's based out of Dubai.
Yep.
It's basically something that it's basically the same as the WhatsApp, which is used
Yeah.
by the Taliban and ISIS. And
Mhm.
I used to have WhatsApp. Yeah, gays used to use that to communicate back in the day before, like Grindr and stuff.
it's kind of a little bit of the dark web dimension.
Yes.
And I'm just like, okay, all right. So still unemployed, still a father, still going strong. That's how I dealt with my holiday weekend. And then I went to her parents for a lovely small Thanksgiving gathering.
How was that?
No complaints. Basic. It was 4 of us plus the baby, so 5.
Oh, that sounds great.
Her dog did throw a wiffle ball off my kid's head, which turned into a little bit of an incident, but he's fine.
Oh,
No
dear
marks, no
God.
scars, no nothing. Poor
Little
puppy.
bump.
He just wanted to play.
Yep.
He didn't like that the baby was getting all the attention.
Yep. Little bump on the
Well,
head.
How did he throw a wiffle ball to the head? It's a dog.
He was like, I was like right near the action. I wasn't holding the baby at the time. And he was just playing with his ball. And he's a bigger dog. He's like a Weimaraner. So he's a bigger dog. And he's literally just like hitting it with his paw. And it just like hit that spot where it flipped up. And it just went boop, like right on his forehead.
It was an accident.
Oh, it was a complete accident. The dog did not intentionally throw a wiffle ball at my son. I know that for a fact.
Okay. Just making sure.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Good.
God, I wish I kept that $5,000.
Again,
I should have just
very
cashed it.
shocked that, you didn't.
I should have just cashed it out.
You should have just cashed it.
It would have been the foundation of our bussy business.
Ew. But,
Gross.
not wrong.
I think I'm naming the episode "Bussy Business"
Oh my God.
That bussy business.
or "Wob." Do I call it "Wob"?
No.
Wob. Wet ass bussy.
Oh no.
Grandma, you're listening, right? I'm
Oh,
gonna send her all the episodes. I'm gonna send her the episodes before it goes live. So she
no.
gets the- Oh, please tell me that she started following me. Come on.
Oh.
I just keep refreshing now.
I hate you.
I just keep refreshing now.
I hate
I
you.
got
Kyle,
a
I almost
lot of.
forgot. You put
What?
what? No, go
No, I was
ahead.
gonna say. I think we're gonna talk about the same thing.
The
My
fact that you
my
posted, like,
latest selfie game.
This is posted
Yeah.
on. This is posted on the. Can they see it? No. Do I have to
No.
Yeah.
lower it? What's going on? There
Oh,
we
there
go.
we go.
Look at
There
that
it
guy.
is.
Flex
Yeah,
City.
did
I
you
hope
s-
people watch this on YouTube.
Did you
I
see
hope
the
they
one
do.
on Twitter though?
Dude, you got
No.
so many comments on Twitter.
Dude, you should
Look
see
at
the
you.
first ones that I did. when
Also,
I
you
got
know
the
my friend
3,000.
Scott from college.
What?
Yes, of course. Friend of the show, Scott. Yes.
I know him.
Yeah, he commented on your tweet. I was like, oh my
did?
god, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that kid in
Look
like
at
a
that
hot
action.
minute.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the one that has 35,000 likes. That's my best picture ever. The one I did on my
Good,
birthday
buddy.
only got the only one the one on my that I did on my birthday was like only 330 something like that.
Is this him, Scott Daniels?
No, Scott
Scott
Michael.
Daniels?
Oh, you
Scott
mean
Michael.
Scott? Yes.
Michael.
Oh, I love
Oh.
Scott. Him
I
and
went
his
to-
boyfriend and
I went
Ken
to
are
Fran-
so
yeah,
great.
Ken!
I'm looking at his tweet right now. Dad. Kyle, if you want to borrow my son for a photo, you can be a zaddy in a photo. I'm willing to do that for you.
I mean,
I think we
Well,
have a
I-
pretty booming. Think about it, Kyle. The business that you and me are going into is recession proof.
It's recession
I-
proof.
I mean,
It
it
is.
just
It's the
means
world's oldest
I have
profession.
to fully like commit to working out even more. Then I'm actually trying. My new goal is to hopefully be Speedo ready by summer 2021.
Kyle, let's just. Oh, okay.
You're on
that's
your
a
way.
Speedo ready. Speedo ready. Also a running title.
Speedo
For-
ready.
I think I've decided
The
that
episode.
this summer, if it's COVID friendly, I want to go to P-Town. I want to put a Speedo on.
Yeah, you could take the ferry. Now, Kyle,
Yeah,
when we talk about your soon-to-be business, new business side
my
hustle, if you will,
escorting.
your side hustle, if you will, that's what
Yeah.
we'll call it to keep it clean, and in case the authorities are listening.
The authorities.
Now, with your side hustle, my goal is to make you enough money where you can get a Peloton in the first month, so you
I
wouldn't
don't
really
want a
have to work.
Peloton. Oh, I hate the idea of riding a bike going nowhere. Sounds like a personal hell. So
Oh, I've
no
done
thanks.
it. It's very soothing if you have the right.
How?
I don't take
Riding
the
a bike
classes.
going nowhere.
I don't take the classes.
Yes, that's what cycling is to me. About Peloton and all that handlebar shit. Not my thing.
Handlebar shit.
I've been using just the like free spin bikes that we have in like our little tiny ass gym.
So let's just say that handlebar shit seems like a term to mean something else in your world.
It doesn't, but as
It
far as I know,
It sounds like it. I'm not saying that it is something. I'm just saying the theme of this episode lately, it sounds like something from that realm. Rudy toot toot.
I mean, not that I know of. I also just want to like preface this as anyone who doesn't know this is like,
Please.
I'm not. I may be going a little overboard with my sexual exploits, but that's only because I have a very good-looking body now, and it's gotten me a lot of attention. So I'm taking advantage of it.
Live it
Yes,
up,
we are in a
buddy.
pandemic. I should probably be a little bit more careful. I will like to let everyone know I get tested regularly, so
Good.
don't worry.
For not just COVID either.
Not just for COVID, and I do take PrEP, so I am
Good. Very proud of you.
making sure that I am healthy, and I do use condoms, obviously, with some of the guys that I am with. So, I am being respectful. I was asked why I'm still single, because that was my aunt. She always likes to do that to me every time we were at a family gathering. She's like,
As aunts do.
why are you still single? I'm like, because I have no problem being single. What is wrong with me being single? She's like, don't you want a family and babies? I'm like, no. First of all, I don't want babies. And I told her
You
that.
don't.
I go,
You don't.
I think what I'm gonna do is adopt, and I'm not gonna have the same experience that I would get from like having a birth.
If I could interject.
Yes.
My advice to you, Kyle, is if one day you do decide to adopt, get someone who's already potty trained.
Oh, that's another one. That's another.
Yes.
I think there's enough kids out there who are struggling to find a suitable parents that I think it's worth adopting toddlers and older.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I go straight to a teenager, but
Oh my god, you want
something in between.
They'll like hate
Like
you.
5, 6.
I said 3 to 7,
Okay, it's a good round.
and if they have
it's-
siblings, I would like to keep them together.
Right, that sounds like a nice, Hallmark movie that we can also
Yeah.
sell the rights to.
Yeah.
Kyle, I'm gonna make a lot of money off you.
But yeah, I was just like, I don't know what you want me to say here. Like, I don't know what you're trying to get at for me. Because then she's like, well, you should go out with so-and-so's friends. And I'm like, no, I have friends. I go out with people.
We do a podcast.
I'm just single.
Right.
I don't understand what's wrong with being both her kids are like 15 and 20 something, and they always go from girlfriend to girlfriend to girlfriend, or girlfriend to boyfriend. Like, then I'm like, be single. Nothing's wrong with being single.
Are either of them gay?
No.
Hmm.
She's just like they're so used to monogamy. I'm like, God, just go have fun. What's wrong with that? I don't understand why people have such a thing.
I would say I never got the question with my family. I think they cared enough.
I mean, my parents don't care enough. My parents just like pretend that I'm straight. For the most part.
That's sad.
But
I took a damper on this podcast. We were talking about making money. You okay?
Well, now if they ever find this podcast, they'll find out that I'm considering hooking. So,
Escorting.
Whatever.
Escorting. Different class here. Hooking, you're on the corner walking up and down in cold weather. I wouldn't do that to you. I treat you right, bitch. I treat you right.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're gonna do this, like I said, private Twitter,
Mhm.
Snapchat to pay. If we're gonna advertise, we're gonna have. It's probably best not to do it on Instagram because the Instagram is really not gay friendly.
No, we're not gonna involve Zuckerberg
Facebook.
in any of this. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
no,
not
we'll keep
involving
Zuckerberg out of it.
Yeah.
But I think Twitter and I think that would be easy because you go through my pictures on there. You've so many daddies saying gross things to me. We could find one that could pay.
Stand by. Sam, take over while I do that.
I was like literally just about to be like, oh shit, like what the hell happened? But
No, if you go to the one that I posted, the first one with all the
with the
35,000.
hundreds and thousands of like comments.
Yeah, a lot of them are like, there's one person, I thought it was you, I almost texted you, called Puffy Nips. And I was like, is this Marc like trolling me right now? Oh my God.
I wouldn't.
But
do
I
that
looked.
to you.
It was.
You
would 100%.
Now let's just you two keep going, and every now and then I'll interject with one of these Twitter comments on just your birthday post.
Oh, great! I don't even know. Someone commented on one of my pictures today. What's it say?
First one. Such big nipples, they'd be fun to play with.
Yep, that's actually the case.
I love everything I see. Own it, sexy.
Own it.
Nice one, dude. You wouldn't think dude would be involved in the rest of this post.
Jad commented on one of them, so
nice one, dude. Like me some hairy nips, man. Lick and suck.
Ew.
Oh.
No.
You're very handsome. No need to not be nice. Tilts head in confusion. What's that guy talking about? You're not nice?
I don't know. Wait, I didn't see that comment.
To not be nice.
Let's go look.
Fucking hot boy, 2 exclamation points. Hope it's not the last. Nice little dusting of chest hair that I like. Winky face. Let's see here. You're actually so perfect. WTF. Oh, that one's nice.
Aww.
I mean, they're not bad.
Sexy, sexy, sexy fuck. And a lot of emojis. Hot nips. They're amazing.
Hot nips.
A lot of people talking about your, puffy nips here, bud.
I don't know why. They're my least favorite thing on my body.
Very hot. Let's take pics together. This Twitter handle is small dicked bottom. So.
Oh yeah, I think I remember.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Why do you remember that one?
Because I remember seeing small dick bottom. I'm like, I'm not a porn site. I don't know why you're doing this to me. Thank you. Wait, I don't see that mean one. Where is it?
It's definitely somebody who's just a troll because there's no picture associated with it whatsoever. I don't think.
Of course.
Let's see here. Please don't let me stop your conversation on my account. I'm just.
No, I'm also now like reaching in and looking at these comments because sometimes I don't.
You just skim past them. You're like, fuck it.
K Lindo Poppy. You got a poppy there, pal.
Okay. Learn more. Someone violated their Twitter policy, and I can't see the comment.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, there's the drag queen now. Now show your dick, and someone else being like calm down, Pam.
Wow.
Love her.
You know what I'll say about gay Twitter?
Yeah.
It really doesn't have a filter whatsoever. The community
Oh
is
no,
proud on
there's
Twitter.
no filter. No. There's no filter.
A lot of people telling you to keep posting. A lot of people saying "Yum, so charming."
I
Those
don't know where
titties,
charming came from.
those titties need some personal attention. That's one.
Personal attention.
Personal attention. Love that you don't shave your chest. Well, it says love that you don't shave it, referencing your chest, of course.
Because everything else is covered, of course.
Oh yeah,
would
look at the
never.
guy who violated the account, of course.
Yeah.
Thumbs
Thrilling.
up to you. Now show your dick, of course. Here we go.
Yep, there you go.
Now show your dick.
Wow.
I mean,
post.
it's fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, here's one with you. Look at this guy right here.
That's the one that I posted on
Look at
Twitter.
this guy.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Because look at that.
this guy.
Look at how slender that middle part is. Yeah.
Look at you, buddy.
Can I ask a question?
Shoot.
Do you trim your armpit hair?
No, I actually got more from this round because I had less. Believe it or not, I had a hormonal imbalance.
I think that yes, I think you do. I think you definitely
So-
have one.
Yeah. Oh my, there are a lot of.
There's a
It gets
lot.
very.
Oh,
might
I know it.
screw-
I know what you're very handsome. No need not to be nice. Because the caption is, "This is my first shirtless picture. Please be nice." And people are like, "Oh no, we're gonna be great to you."
Yeah, right.
Oh,
It was actually a compliment.
I love that.
I do
love that.
too, because sometimes these fucking like muscle gays will post pictures and people will just rip into them. So I didn't want to be like one of them. And I'm not muscle gay. I got some muscles, but
Muscle
I got.
gay.
Oh,
What's muscle gay?
I'll show you. Like someone who looks like.
Well, it's an audio medium, so
Well, I'll
No,
send
we'll be
you.
on
I'll
YouTube
send you.
eventually.
why do I have to say that every time?
We just
We do
did
the
We
podcast.
just spent 5 minutes going through comments and it being relatively silent. So I mean, come on.
That's very true. But I mean,
Calm.
I wanted you guys to talk about it, but you then got very interested in what I was going to say. And Sam was, of course, being just Sam and adding nothing to the conversation whatsoever. So,
Fucking tired, man. Literally, I'm like over here, like I'm going down.
Sam, that position, by the way, I don't know if you want to put this on YouTube because the girls were just up there right on the screen.
The girls are just
Yeah,
right up there.
She just had her hands behind her head, just lifting them so they're at camera level. I'm like, I think
That's
Sam wants to get into the escort business a little bit.
That's
I mean,
it. That's gonna be my side.
I'm not accepting new clients as of right now, Sam. I'm trying to focus on I'm like his Ari Gold. I just want to focus on my Vince. I want to focus
So-
on my guy.
This is a inappropriate question, but I'm asking anyway.
Hit
Who do
me.
you think would make more money, me or Sam?
You.
Like, do you like? No, I'm just saying, like,
I
gay
think
versus
Kyle
straight.
I think
think Kyle
you. I think you because you have less boundaries.
Yeah, I have boundaries.
Like Sam would need to go on at
No,
least
I-
There
7.
are boundaries.
Sam would need to go at least on 7 dates before she even kisses the guy.
We had
so,
no, I know. We have to go through like many rounds of the Bachelorette for her to,
yeah,
you know.
they have to, and they also you forget about the one stipulation where they have to at least own a varsity jacket to be
Yep.
given to her.
Yeah.
Letterman
Yes.
jacket.
Yeah, Letterman jacket.
You have to get that Letterman jacket so she can
Gotta get
that.
it. Still don't
Gotta
got
get
it.
Gotta get
No
that.
Letterman jacket.
Gotta get that.
I wonder if Chrissy Two Chainz has a Letterman jacket.
He didn't play sports.
He's a hockey player.
Yeah, sure.
They don't get Letterman. Do they? I don't
Yes.
remember.
They do get Letterman
Yes.
jackets. Yes.
If you
Okay.
play varsity sport, you get one.
Has he
I
worn
do-
it?
Has he worn it?
Has he
No.
given it
Yeah.
to you? Does it smell like him? Do you wear him
is
while you
it-
listen to Taylor Swift albums?
No.
Do you
Can
the
you
wear
thing
tell
about
me-
it is because that he's like more of like he's like a slim guy. Like he's just not like big.
Yeah,
and-
we saw the shirtless photo you posted. To make sure to check it out on her
Oh my
Instagram.
Hold on, can I
at-
just
as
really
Conrad
quick?
91. Yes, please.
Let me show you muscle gaze.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
I see what
Like,
you
I'm
mean by
not-
wanting to be speed already.
I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna look like this, where he's just like full on muscle. But
Let's just say the people who just listen to this as a podcast, if you want to check it out, make sure to check out our YouTube account.
Correct.
yeah,
If you don't, we understand. Because that guy is built like a rhinoceros. You wouldn't think he was.
100%.
You wouldn't think he was. I didn't know muscle gays were a thing, and I knew that obviously some bigger guys would be gay because bears are a thing, but I didn't know rhinos lived in your world as well.
I mean,
I
they're
knew-
not bears. Muscle gays are a whole other. They don't do that.
What are they? Great white sharks?
No, I don't know. I
They're
think
not
they're just
animals.
muscles. Or circuit gays.
I'm just saying, if you start rhinos, I think rhinos would go pretty well. They have a big horn. I'm just saying, I think that's.
I wonder if I search gay rhino, what would come up?
Oh my
Oh, I want you to do that. Now,
God.
Sam, do you wear Chrissy 2 Chain's varsity jacket while you watch reruns of Dawson's Creek?
No, because I swear I don't think I'll fit in his like shirts because
But
he's
that's-
like slender.
Oh, you're saying that the girls can't fit in it.
Girls aren't gonna fit in his clothes.
Humble brag, Kyle. Humble brag right there. You
Well-
see that? A humble brag she just
Not
said.
even a humble brag.
These girls ain't fitting in his clothes is what he just said. The twins don't have enough room to breathe.
Holy
No.
shit. Can we go
Is rhino
Urban
gays really a
Dictionary-
thing?
yeah, Urban Dictionary, ready? Gay
Hit me.
rhino, the act of forcibly smashing another person's anus with your knee, usually when they are bent over. If the victim is standing, is standing,
Sorry, what?
distributor of the said act may grasp the victim's shoulder to ensure they won't avoid the gay rhino. So the gay rhino is shoving your knee up someone's anus. I think it's more for like pain, but not.
What?
Okay.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, I just clinched.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another one.
Oh no, there's
Sure.
more.
Gay
Keep going.
rhino.
Yep.
When a man shoves his nose into another guy's ass and blows snot into his asshole.
Okay, and we're done. That's it. That's it.
Read one more. Don't listen to her. It's not her show.
I have to find. Oh, there's only one more. Anyway,
Mhm.
gay rhino, the third definition: the act of when a man coughs into another dude's asshole. Why? Why is
I
it
guess
a
rhinos-
cough?
You cough.
I guess rhinos cough.
I guess so.
I haven't
guess
been
gay
around enough
rhinos
of them.
cough.
Apparently, it's a thing.
God.
It is a thing. Well, this
I-
has been nothing but educational. Let's just say
Nothing
that.
but
I might have to change our category to educational podcast.
Oh, I'm sure that would go over
That's
well
gonna
with
go
the
over well.
amount of escorting we talked about today.
What? We gave them a lesson in pimping.
You're not wrong. We gave
That's
them a
right.
good business model.
Always, and let it always be a lesson to all of you out there that's listening or watching, that Sam likes varsity jackets and to be kind to your he bitches. That is
Be kind to your he bitches.
E-bitches.
sometimes you
don't
have to
like
show
that
them the
term.
pimp. Sometimes you have to show them the pimp hand, but sometimes you also have to show them the kind side of you. And that is it for episode 23 of While We're At It. I thank you for
That's it.
joining me. We also will be having a guest as of Thursday, our first guest ever. Look for that on Instagram. Sam, where can you find us on Instagram?
At While We're At It Pod.
We're also on YouTube. You want to tell them where you can find us on YouTube? Just search While You're At
I
It
think
Pod.
we're just
I
While
guess.
We're At It Pod. Yeah.
Or just, I put it on Facebook. So just, if you're friends with me on Facebook, please share. And Kyle, what do we always tell them to do? Our friends are Jamokes.
Rate, review, subscribe. 5
5
stars.
stars.
And don't forget to download as well. Follow us on Spotify. You can find us on all the platforms, and we appreciate you. Don't just listen to us on Spotify. Listen to us on all of it, because the more plays, eventually the more money we get. So I don't have to go into pimping. Kyle doesn't have to be an escort, and Sam doesn't need her OnlyFans account anymore.
Correct.
We'll talk to you guys on Thursday with a 4th addition to the show.
Bye.
Peace.